Hi, my name is Alexandra Papello from Mama and Ru's Supplement Co. I am the founder of Mama and Ru's, and I'm also a baby wearing educator, and I'm here to talk to you about Onbuhimos. Onbuhimos are a really popular high back carry style carrier, and for good reason. They are lightweight, they're waistless, which means nothing around the waist. We just have a chest belt and baby's up high. So if you don't like things that are constraining around your waist, this is perfect. Easy to roll up, throw into a diaper bag, throw into the car, take with you on a hike, very versatile and light. So this is a really popular carrier, and it's also really great if you are pregnant and you are carrying an older toddler. It doesn't put any pressure on the belly and lets you go about and do all the normal things with your little one. Little ones love to see everything up high. They love the high back carrier. This is a good alternative to a forward-facing carry, which tends to only be comfortable for a short period of time, whereas a high back carry can be comfortable for much longer, and you can do a lot of variations with it. So it's definitely a good one to try as your little one starts to learn to explore. The Onbuhimo can be worn on the back or on the front. It can be used from about 4 to 6 months when baby starts sitting unassisted. Indefinitely, as long as you feel comfortable. It does put extra weight up high on your shoulders, so it's definitely something to get used to, and some people don't feel as comfortable with it if they have some shoulder problems, so something to be aware of there as well. I'm going to take a look with you today at Lenny Lamb's Onbuhimo. We always refer to Onbuhimos with the full word Onbuhimo because this is a carrier style from Japan, and that is the correct terminology there. So that's what we'll be using. This is a buckle Onbuhimo, which means that on your chest is a chest clip buckle, similar to a lot of the baby backpack style soft structured carriers you might be familiar with. There are also variations from other brands that have hooks and loops, just loops, D-rings, or they have full wrap straps. But this is a buckle Onbuhimo, so it's much more backpack style like. This is a Lenny Lamb carrier. This particular model is a toddler size, so this is their size for children in 2 T-pants or above. Their baby size starts from around 4 to 6 months up to about 2 T-pants. So let's take a look at the parts of the carrier. So this one has a hood. It also can be retractable, just like that. This part here is what we call the panel. In this model, the height of the panel is not adjustable. I don't know of any Onbuhimos that do adjust that way, but there might be one. You sort of adjust the panel height by how far up this flap comes. This flap here helps to make the seat. I think it's a fairly generous one on these. And basically, baby is going to go into the panel, and you're going to pull this up in between baby's legs, and it's going to end up between you and baby to help form that seat to keep baby safe. The width on this is adjustable. This carrier uses a pull string. How do you adjust it? You want to adjust so that your baby is knee to knee, but it's not extending so the baby's legs are straight. I'm using a demo doll today. This demo doll is too small for this carrier, but I hope you get the idea. We can actually get this with pretty small though for this baby, and this is kind of how you'll test with your baby, as sort of holding them up, probably not midair, but holding them up and kind of seeing where that falls. Once you decide where you want that to be, go ahead and tie. Okay, now to the other parts of the carrier. This carrier has perfect fit adjusters here. These are really for your comfort. These sit at the top of the panel, top of the shoulder, down a little bit on your back, depending on how you have it adjusted. It does affect the feel of the panel, but it also really affects how this lays. So this is a thinner fabric up at the top versus the thicker arm padding, and some people like that various ways on their body. I like mine for this carrier nice and tight, so I'm going to pull that tight. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And then because they have it tight, I'm going to be able to use, okay, not tight enough. I'm going to be able to use this clip and clip that, like that, to keep it out of the way. You can also slide the webbing for the chest clip up and down. I like mine nice and low, so that's where I have it there. If you needed to move it up higher, you could. And it has two-way adjustments on the arms. I like to start this out, especially as you're first getting started, keeping these fairly loose so that you have space to tap it down and pull it tight as you're getting baby in. Especially this bottom one, because I find this bottom adjustment really helps you to get baby in that highest position. Okay, so now that we're set up, it's time to get our baby in the carrier. This method is the table method, I guess, and I will do this with baby. And if we're out and about, I'll use the trunk of the car. I might use it on the bed, but it just depending on your comfort level. This is a really good one if you're able to sort of squat down and get under baby and put them on you. If you're not able to squat down and do that, you may prefer other methods, but I think this one helps, especially when learning, because you start with baby up almost too high and you are, as they settle down and as you pull and adjust, you get them where you want them to be, as opposed to starting with baby sort of while you're sitting and then they start down here low on your back, and then you're really trying to reach and pull and tighten and pull to get them up where they need to be, as opposed to them already sort of starting up higher. So I've got my baby set up here. When your baby is older, they will be able to help you with this. You can always start teaching them how to help you right now, right? Let's make things easier. A couple important points. Baby's leg needs to be through the strap, okay, on both sides. You will figure out very quickly if that did not happen. It's a very common mistake, but baby will start sliding all down your back, and you'll figure it out quickly. Really important for their safety to keep their legs through these straps. So there, on both sides. This panel again is going to come up. Again, my baby is too small for this carrier. They would need a shorter panel, so just be aware. I always recommend arms out. That is what I learned in my baby wearing education, that is a safer way to carry baby. However, there are manufacturers who do say other things, and you can always contact your manufacturer with questions about the safety of baby being arms in or arms out based on their certification for their carrier. But arms out is what I recommend. That's where you take this panel, the top of the panel, and you take the top of the panel and you line it up with baby's, about baby's armpits, or maybe if you want to visualize just under their shoulder blades, basically so their arms can be up and out of the carrier comfortably and not sort of pinched and squished, so making sure they have enough room. Okay, I rechecked that my baby's got their legs in. When this is tightened down a little bit more in a bigger baby, it's easier, but on this demo you can see it's a little flaily, so just forgive me for that. Now I'm going to show you how to get baby in. So say, hang on baby, hold on. I'm going to squat down. I'm going to put this on like a backpack, one side, two side. I'm going to lean forward, putting some tension on there. Okay, hey baby, how you doing? I made this nice and loose because I'm still learning, right? So I'm holding on to some tension while I tighten. Okay, so I'm tightening down there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I twisted that strap before, so I'm going to fix that and I'm going to tighten. All right, so I've got that part down. Now, I'm going to check baby out. I'm going to put my chest clip on. Let's check out where baby is. Is that flap up in between us? Is baby okay from about knee to knee? How does the panel feel? Does baby look okay? Does baby look high? A lot of times baby might have settled down, might be a little bit lower than we want them to be. So in that case, we take these little adjustment straps we looked at before, and we're going to lean forward, we're going to bounce, and we're going to pull. Okay, and so baby is where we want them. Why do we bounce and pull? The bouncing and the pulling is actually helping to rotate the carrier up. Not just to tighten the straps, but to actually rotate. So that's why the bounce really does help. Okay, so now my baby has gone into arms in because again they don't really fit. But in the case of your baby who does properly fit, who this is the right size carrier for them, if you get that started with the panel at the right height for arms out, they should be able to stay in that, no problem. So that's it. That's the Onbuhimo. That's what that looks like. You want baby about, like I said, shoulder to shoulder with you. Nice and high. Again, a properly fitting baby, their head would be up and out and they'd be looking around, having a really great time. And this is a really fun carrier for a parent and for a caregiver and baby. So I hope that helps. I hope that you enjoy and have fun wearing.